everybody.
Hi.
We're on the road again.
It's been our life this year.
There's a song that goes with that, but I'm not going to sing it for you. We're on our way to another craft fair. Two craft fairs. Oh yeah, man. Little head exploding going on, but that's okay. That's okay.
I don't know why we think we're young enough to do two craft fairs at the same time and tear them down the same day. Evidently we do.
We're doing it anyway, darn it.
And we are loaded. We can't. It's a good thing I have side mirrors.
Can you see the back of the car back there? It's up to the roof. Anyway, heavy sigh. Which, on a side note, is what I do a lot.
Yeah, she didn't know she did that till we lived together, and I kept saying, "Well, you're sighing, heavy sighing a lot."
I usually do it when I'm frustrated or things fall on my knee in the car. Yeah, that knee.
Or she's overwhelmed.
Or I'm overwhelmed or something. But anyway, I do heavy sigh, and I just heavy sigh. But it'll be okay. The one fair we're going to be in has how many people?
Almost 6,000. Last I looked, I think it was 5.8 thousand who said they're interested or going, which is huge. And it goes from, we have to set up on a Tuesday, and it goes from a Wednesday to a Saturday, all day long, from 10 in the morning till 8 at night. And there's a really good chance we're going to sell out, which I don't mind. And I'd be happy. It'd be a great problem to have, except that in 2 weeks after this one, we have another one. That goes from a Wednesday to a Saturday. That will be even more traffic.
And we don't have time in between to replenish all our stock. So hopefully we have enough stock for both of them. But that's a good problem.
Yeah, we'll make it work one way or the other. Yep. I can do a lot of small things in a couple of weeks.
And so can I.
Scrubbies and that sort of thing. I can't make blankets and scarves. But
I can make hair bows and key fobs and lip balm holders and even the coin purses and the makeup bags. So, well, we'd make it work anyway, either way.
Yeah, the problem is we get sidetracked really easy from whatever we're doing.
Look, this roll of paper towels right here looks like a big button on the screen.
Oh,
that's just a roll of paper towels.
Paper towels. I have to travel with paper towels.
We stop at one place to use the restroom on our way up north, and they don't have any towels, any paper towels. They only have the hand dryers, the blow dryers, and I read something disgusting about them not too long ago. Look it up. I won't bore you with the details, but now I can't use them anymore because
they blow out particles you don't want on your hands.
Okay, they just blow out fecal particles on your hand, and ick.
And the company even knows it does that, but they say it's good for you.
Ick.
Yeah, so I just have to have a roll of paper towels in the car. You never know. And hand wipes. We keep wet ones in the car.
Oh, yeah.
So we barely can get our luggage in the car after we get everything else in. In fact, if we were to come up missing or find ourselves stranded somewhere, which I don't know how that would happen because I'm staying on a major freeway, but if that happened, we actually have a ton of food in here because I'm taking freeze-dried food up here for the second one. We have a fair on Saturday. It's just a one-day fair while the other fair is going on that I'm selling the freeze-dried fruit. So we would survive for a long time, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
The first fair only accepts, you can only put handmade products in it. So the second fair, which just is the one-day fair, we're going to put some of the things that we have, like Edie's Thrive stuff. That we were at we did a video when we were at that preparedness fair, and people loved the Thrive freeze-dried food. So hopefully they'll do really well at this fair as well.
We're always trying to come up with ideas to help ourselves make a little extra money. And we have really good pensions. We're doing fine. But, I just kind of think you're accountable for your time. And there's nothing wrong with relaxing and having vacations. We like all that too. But when you're retired and your time is pretty much all yours to do whatever, I have to be productive. And I have to do things. Even if all we ever do is make blankets and scarves and give them to homeless shelters or women's shelters, we'll do that too. And we have actually
done that before, yes.
Too, but
we have donated our handmade things to women's shelters and to a care center where our dad was staying before he passed, and just
I really like lap blankets. If you're looking for something to do for a homes or nursing homes, or even what's the ones where they aren't quite as bad. Anyways, anything
Senior living.
kind of senior living, but even more than that, they need help. They can't live by themselves, but they're not quite in nursing homes yet. But at any rate, they like lap blankets. Their old little legs get just really cold, and so they like lap blankets a lot. So if you're looking for something to donate to, that's one. Plus, women's shelters can just use everything.
Yes.
Whether it's homemade or toiletries or whatever
Yes.
the case is. So, but we do that too. So I will, even if we didn't have a little business and we weren't trying to make money off of it, we would still be making our things and taking it to
Yes.
shelters. But
I would still sew and Edie would still crochet, and we'd just donate everything. But
your time is valuable, and
Yes.
I have to know that I'm doing something with my time that's worthwhile. That's me.
no, and I agree wholeheartedly. Anyway, this video is going to be broken down into a few segments. The first segment is a public service announcement by Edie.
It's just my little inspirational thoughts I was having. Or were having. What am I was having. So we just wanted to leave a little message of something I've been thinking about for a few days. We were watching a show about life after death, which fascinates me. I like to know or hear what other people's experiences are when they have these near-death experiences, and what they come back with, what's the message they get from that. And sometimes it's personal. Sometimes they get a personal message, and sometimes, though, it's just universal. The one thing they always say is that they have never felt so much love before, that just permeated the area. They just knew they were loved, and everything was love. It's too bad we don't live in that kind of situation now, but there are very few people, I think, who love everyone. So it's certainly something to aspire to. But one of the things, one of the ladies who had the experience was asked what she learned from it. And it was very profound. We actually wrote it down. She said, the struggles that we face are only painful because we don't understand the bigger picture. And that made me think a little bit about perspective and how narrow our perspective can be sometimes about the things that we're going through or we're watching around us. And how would that change if we had a bigger perspective or bigger understanding? We might completely change our minds about how we're viewing that if we understood a little more of what's going on. Now, that's not going to be possible all the time, because a lot of things we do here in life are built on faith. But perhaps we should just have faith in the perspective that just because we can't see it and we keep questioning why, doesn't mean that there's not a bigger picture or a bigger lesson there for us to learn. One of my favorite Bible stories is the story of Elisha the prophet, and it's in 2 Kings chapter 6 of the Old Testament. And he and his servant went to bed one night, and the next morning they got up and they were surrounded by an army. If I remember right, it was a Sanhedrin army, but it scared the servant when he went out of the tent. They're in this valley, and here they are surrounded by an army of chariots and horses and evil men, I don't know, whatever it is, and they were coming to get the prophet and his servant. And the servant was scared to death and said to Elisha, what are we going to do? And Elisha could see something that the servant could not. And so Elisha prayed and asked that God would open up the spiritual sight, not just the physical sight, but the spiritual sight of his servant, so that he could see what Elisha could see. And God granted that request, and then the servant's eyes, spiritual eyes, were opened, and they were both able to see that army surrounding them was surrounded by an army of angels who were also in chariots. And the statement that Elisha told his servant was, there are more who are with us than there are with them. And so if you get nothing else out of a thought, or if when you're struggling and you're trying to find perspective on what is going on with your life right then, just remember there are more who are fighting for you than there are fighting against you. Just because you can't see them does not mean they are not there. If you believe in life after death, you have family, and even if you don't believe in it, but you have family on the other side whose job it is, along with whatever else they're doing, is to further your your goals, your life, to help you. So just because your perspective is narrow and you can't see what's going on around you, it is busy around you, and there is a lot going around you, and you keep the faith, and you will someday understand what all is going on now. But just remember this, I love this statement by this woman: the struggles that we face are only painful because we don't understand the bigger picture. So if we let go of worrying about the little minutia, I guess, that we see, and have faith in the bigger picture, that it might not be as painful. So that's our message.
That was a very good message. I really think that's very important to keep in mind for all of us. We also have had several people comment on our videos and say that they really like the videos where we are in nature, where you can see the scenery around where we live. So we've been taking a few videos and some pictures of some places by where we live, and also by where we're going right now, and it's just gorgeous here. We love it. We just feel at home.
It feels like home.
This is where we belong. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Anyway, so those videos and pictures are coming up now. Hey everybody, we are in a craft fair this week, and I just had to show you some of the views of where we are staying. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'll show you the other side in a minute. Isn't that beautiful?
This is gorgeous. We went somewhere where you didn't have 4 seasons, and now you get to have the 4 seasons.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
I really appreciate it.
This is a really nice area, not just because of the beautiful fall foliage, but it's just a very nice area. And the craft fair we're in is just a little farther north than this, but we're staying in this area. Anyway, just thought we'd share with you that. Just love the views here.
Oh,
gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
This is a look at another look at a mountain close by in this area. It's I love the fall changing of the colors. It's just beautiful. We're up here for a few more days, and it seems like it gets more fallish every single day we go out.
It wasn't even this orange when we got here.
No.
Just a couple of days have made the difference. It's gorgeous. Hi everyone. So I am out by myself. I just met a really good friend for lunch. That was fun, so I appreciated her contacting me while she was driving through. It's always nice to see a friend, and I appreciate the friendship that we have. But I thought while I was driving back to our house, I'd take some random video. A lot of you have mentioned that you like the scenery when we have scenery pictures, so I thought I'd show you a few things, and as I drive home, I'm going to take some random video for you. Not while I'm driving. I will pull over, but I will show you what we have around here.
You know I'm a dipwad. Every time not every time, but
Close to every time.
close to every time I try to press the button to start a video, I take a picture of me.
And we're not selfie people. You will never see selfies of us posted anywhere.
No.
It's amazing that we're on YouTube. I really.
Anyway, that's about all we've got for you this time. Cross your fingers for us. We hope to have a really good craft fair, and send your good thoughts our way, and hopefully it won't be so long in between our next videos. We've just been reading. Yes, it is.
Crazy.
So we'll keep you posted, because I know you're dying to know. Anyway, you guys have a good day, and we'll be back another time.